Okay, let's unpack this. You tasked us with a truly fascinating deep dive here. A really powerful question. Is Jamaat-e-Islami the best organization?
That word best. It's so subjective.
Exactly. Incredibly subjective, isn't it? So our mission today is really to sift through the sources you provided.
Right.
To understand why some people might genuinely see them that way.
And why others have such intense disagreements, often for, very deep historical reasons.
Yeah.
What's really striking here, I think, is that stark contrast. You see it in the materials.
Between what?
Between how an organization describes itself, its own narrative,
right,
and how others see it, especially when you look at the history.
So we need to look at both. Their ideals, their methods.
Definitely. And the big historical controversies that the sources you shared say really define their identity even now.
Okay. So let's start with their perspective. How do they see themselves?
Well, Jamaat-e-Islami presents itself as a complete Islamic movement.
Complete, meaning?
Meaning their aim is comprehensive, establishing an Islamic welfare state in Bangladesh.
Okay. And their core objective is something called Ikmad-e-Din.
Exactly. Which basically means implementing Allah's law across all aspects of life.
Not just personal faith, but politics, society, everything.
That's the idea presented. And they portray themselves as very disciplined.
How so?
They claim to be corruption-free, reliable, and known for, quote, strong intra-party discipline.
Okay, a very controlled, unified image.
And this strong self-image, it goes beyond just politics. Your sources really highlight their social welfare work.
Ah, right. You mentioned that.
Yeah, they've invested heavily there, using mosque networks, madrasas, different welfare services.
And to do what?
To build what the sources describe as a parallel civil society.
A parallel, like alongside the official state.
Essentially, yeah. Some sources even call it a shadow state.
Wow.
By providing services, maybe where the state is lacking, they gain popular support. Real grassroots influence.
That's a powerful strategy. And they also claim, what about minorities?
The sources mention they claim to protect minority rights and religious freedoms, too.
Okay, so that's the picture they paint. Disciplined, comprehensive, providing welfare, even tolerant.
That's their self-portrayal, yes.
But then, you mention history. And the sources, they seem to tell a very different story, especially 1971.
Precisely. And this isn't just a small discrepancy. It's a fundamental clash right at the heart of Bangladesh's own story.
What happened?
Your sources are pretty blunt. During the 1971 Liberation War, Jamaat-Islami explicitly sided with the Pakistani occupation forces.
Sided against Bangladesh's independence.
Yes. And the language used is stark. Involvement in genocide and crimes against humanity.
That's incredibly serious. Not just taking a political stance, but actual involvement in atrocities.
That's the accusation laid out in the sources, absolutely. And if you look broader, the International Crimes Tribunal, this was the court set up to look into 1971 war crimes.
Yeah.
It observed that Jamaat-e-Islami, as an organization, acted as a criminal organization during that war.
A criminal organization. That finding, that history, it must hang over everything, right?
It's central. It's the elephant in the room, constantly shaping how they're viewed.
And yet they're still around. The sources mention bans.
Exactly. Some reports you shared even accuse them of supporting the killing of minorities.
So this raises a big question then. Their participation in elections.
Yeah.
Is it genuine democratic belief?
Or is it strategic? A means to an end. That end being a non-democratic, theocratic state. That's the core question critics raise.
And that strong intra-party discipline they talk about.
Critics see that less as efficiency and more as reflecting potentially authoritarian tendencies.
Okay. So, wrapping this up, back to the original question. Is Jamaat-e-Islami the best organization? What does all this tell us?
Well, it tells us this question touches a raw nerve. It highlights a really deep, ongoing ideological battle inside Bangladesh.
Yeah.
For their followers, you can maybe see the appeal, that comprehensive Islamic vision, the discipline, the welfare work. It might seem like the best path.
A powerful force for their vision of good.
Right. But for critics, especially those who align with Bangladesh's secular pro-liberation identity, that history in 1971 and the allegations of extremism, it makes any claim of being best not just wrong, but deeply offensive.
It challenges the very foundation of the country for them.
Exactly.
And yet, despite all the challenges, the legal fights, the intense criticism, their resilience is undeniable.
It really is. It's just a very deep organizational base, real staying power and influence.
It's not just about surviving. They continue to shape the national conversation.
Definitely.
So thinking about this deep divide over their legacy, what does this ongoing debate mean for Bangladesh's future, its identity, its stability? It feels like a question right at the nation's soul.